Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the grand finale of Mega Man 6. First order of business, take this bulky jet suit off, and it's time for the boss rush. You're not going to hear me talk a lot about the boss rush because you've seen the bosses once already, and there's not a whole lot to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed things up, and I'm going to put some music underneath. So, I'll see you on the other side. That was the Twilight Space theme from Super Bonk, a game I plan to Let's Play in the future. And on an unrelated note, Level 3 is done. What this means is, in the absolute final level, we're going to have to fight Dr. Wily in not one, not two, but 3 phases. But believe it or not, he is fatally flawed. And I'll explain in a couple of seconds. First things first, I want to make sure that my Silver Tomahawk is full. Just drop down here and hug the left. Okay, now we're full. Oh yes, and in case you haven't figured it out yet, Dr. Wily is weak to the Centaur Flash. No, I'm kidding. It's the Silver Tomahawk. Believe it or not, all 3 phases are his weakness. Well, the Silver Tomahawk is useful for all 3 phases. Yeah, that sounds better. Come on, crumble, fall. There we go. And the game is also generous enough to give you one final Eddie drop. What do you got? Ooh, nice! Not like I need it, but I would gladly take it. So let's go on in. And now, the final dance. If you thought Beat in Mega Man 5 was useful against Dr. Wily, just watch this. Ah, you little brat! Just don't miss too many shots or else it could cost you. Look how fast it ripped him apart. And whatever you do, don't let up. Don't switch your weapons, just keep going with the Tomahawk. Two phases down, 1 to go. Okay, he's gonna keep doing this. And it's not too difficult to do a lot of damage in a short period of time. Okay, 2 solid hits. Ah, damn it, missed. And I'm going to have to use the energy tank. Believe me, I'm not dying. Not in this LP. No sirree, Bob. Ah, damn it, missed. Okay, a couple more hits and he's toast. Damn it, I missed again. Okay, 1 more hit. That's it. Dr. Wily, you have officially lost to me a record 6 times. And now for something totally different. You're under arrest! And without a trial, he's sent straight to jail. Such a big story that it made the cover of the Capcom Times. Triumphant at last, Mega Man arrested the notorious Dr. Wily and brought him to justice. sentenced to prison for his crimes, Dr. Wily now rules over a prison cell. At long last, the world is at peace. Amen, brother. And that's game. Mega Man 6 is in the books. Now it's time for the Robot Master roll call. And this is something new to the series. Mega Man 6 was the first game that showed the Robot Masters in their arena just doing their thing. Just like this was the first game in which you saw a demonstration of the weapons you got. I always thought that was pretty cool. In fact, it was a nice touch. And I also did a little bit of research on the Robot Masters, and I discovered that in past games, a lot of the Robot Masters were actually based on fan submissions. Of course, the majority of which came from Japan. This was actually the first game in which 2 people from North America had their submissions used in the game. I'm not going to say which ones just yet, but one of them is coming up real soon, and that one was designed by a Canadian of all people, which I'm actually very proud of, because who would have thought that somebody from Canada would have a Mega Man Robot Master design in a game? Well, just goes to show, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. The words of one Dr. Emmett Brown. Now let's see, how much longer before we see that robot? Oh, there it is! Nightman, the first of 2 Robot Master designs that came from North Americans. This one was designed by Daniel Valet of Quebec, Canada. I'm not sure if it's the city or if it's another town in Quebec, that's not the point. The point is, in an interview, Daniel said that he had made enough Robot Master designs to fit an entire game. In fact, he actually thought that one of his previous submissions, Waveman, was picked for Mega Man 5, but it just so happens that somebody else actually had their submission that was Waveman picked. And the way his name was written on the screen was actually a typo because of sloppy writing. After all, he was a kid, it couldn't have been helped. Then again, I'm a grown-ass man, and my writing is really sloppy. Okay, let's see, back to the Robot Masters. Some of them I found a little too stereotypical, and far too easy to fight. Tomahawk Man's on the screen right now, and I always enjoy the fact that he put up a good fight every time. Guess there's not much else to say, rather than give my final thoughts. The gameplay's solid, but the storyline is what sinks it. Way too repetitive, especially considering that Mega Man 4 and 5 pretty much have the same formula. And in the end, it's not exactly one of my favorites. Fun, yes. Memorable, not really. Overall, I'm going to give Mega Man 6 a D. And that's being generous. I could have given it a D-, but hey, it's Mega Man. People grew up with it, it's a classic, in some regards. And I guess if you need a hefty dose of fun, you can always come back to this one. So, I guess for now, I'm going to put down my gamepad and watch the rest of the credits. And to all of you viewers, thank you very much for sticking it out and watching this to the very end. Until next Let's Play, my name is JP, and you've been watching Channel 84 Winnipeg. I'll see you in the next one.